Hi folks, welcome back to the lovely SR10 and we're at Canadian Tire, so let's go on with the fast lap. Right, fast lap done and dusted, and let me show you the info tab for you. 83 Fahrenheit, we are using, it comes on a Motherboard, weirdly, the iRacing setup there, so we are following the fixed series, so we're using the iRacing setup, and yeah, moderate usage of 44%, and the lap I'm actually going to show you is not my fastest lap. Our fast lap was a 12.683, we are showing you lap 27, a 1:12.787. So you can see there I did nip into the wells quite a few times, but I couldn't set that 0.6 again, so I'm not going to show you that because that's not fair. I want to show you a slightly more representative time. Otherwise, what else do I need to mention? Above my head will be my Discord, where the OLAP, BLAP telemetry, replay file will all be hidden in there, and also for your viewing pleasure, you can see my sec times. You see my Optim was apparently a 12.4. No idea where I'm getting another 2.5 tenths from, but good to know it's there somewhere. But yeah, if you can see your sector times, then you know what sector to focus on, which can be quite useful if you're already doing well in the other two sectors. Otherwise, I think that's everything. Let's crack on with the guide. Right then, Canadian Tire, not my strongest track, but let's get round here. We are hunting for just over this crest we start braking, just before it. Go down into fourth gear and be very, very gentle with the car. You see I get on full throttle nice and early, really cut that curb, and I'm lifting off now because I can sense danger that I'm running wide, and I have a huge snap. So be careful in the race doing that. A lot of people will run wide there and lose control, so be careful of that. The little blue hut, when you can see the bottom of it, at the bottom of the top of the wall sort of thing, that's where you want to brake and start turning. Again, very much like turn one, brake, let the car settle down, easing that power. I'm playing around with the throttle, and basically all I'm making sure is I'm not running wide, but I'm trying to carry as much speed down that hill as I can. First few laps will be very interesting. Billboard on the left hand side, use that as a braking marker, nice and easy for this one. Brake, a little bit of trail braking all the way in, and we want to aim to apex at the end of the curb. So as the curb ends, we need to be right next to it, because then we can actually increase the throttle and get out of the corner as easy as possible. Good opportunity here to have a good overtaking zone into the most awkward corners on iRacing, I think, and they're coming up right now. This one, kind of when you get to that point of the Continental sign, brake, don't brake, sorry, it is flat out. First few laps, big lift, but you want to hit these two resurfaced points, and at the second point, you want to brake just after it in a nice straight line. The track does go up and then over, so you go over crest, so the car will get light, so make sure you get your braking done before you get into here. You see I'm cruising around here really, really slow because I want a good exit. You're going to need a huge exit here because it is one of the longest straights. Compared to the circuit size, it's absolutely huge. So much so we're at 300% speed, and it's still going to take a few seconds for us to get down here. So bear that in mind as you're cracking on. But we are coming to the end of this, and we are looking for these 3 points here. Now, I use the third and the second one as my points of reference to start braking. Again, graze the brakes. Every time you see a curb on the apex here, change down. So we change out of fifth, change out of fourth, still grazing it. We want to stay as far right as we can to open up this left-hander. We're braking, we see a curb, we change down to third again. That's always my motto around here. Now, this last corner here, we want to be far left, graze the brakes again, nice and easy. I don't change down in a second, but I was getting terrible exits here, and I wasn't sure why. So you're probably going to get that corner better than I am. Maybe it is going down a second. Give it a try and see what happens, but you do need a good little slingshot out of there to start your lap. Again, it's a really quick lap here, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's a 1:12.787, and we are done and dusted. It's not a bad circuit for racing, to be honest, because it's a little like the first, well, third is twisty stuff that you can run away with, and then you've got that huge back straight that you can actually gain up on people as well. So bear that in mind. Going to be an interesting week around here. Make sure you see the checker flag as always. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching. I will catch you on the next one.